Like, wow, school. Oh, wait, it's decoding. Well, now we started the stream with, like, wow, school. Alright, start sharing, boy.
Hang on a second, I'm typing out the stuff I need to look up later.
Get busy sharing or get busy dying. Well,
Okay, those are the two things so far.
let's take a gander. Yeah, Geo man-made island. I thought it was that looks like the Earth, because I know they're man-made islands.
They made one that looks like the Earth.
Whatever.
Actually, I think I remember reading in it was supposed to be done in 2014.
Power Ranger child touching. Why wouldn't it be Power Ranger gets arrested for like the molesting a child, not Power Rangers?
Hey, because that looked funnier when I said it in my head. I was like, yeah, that'd be funnier.
Here's the thing: you're googling these to yourself. So what is you want to get answers, not humor.
Anyways, here you go.
You're showing screens.
Here you go.
Well, it's loading.
This show is loading.
If we have to restart it, you call me because when I call you, that noise is super loud and it annoys me. Hurts my ears.
Alrighty then.
Alright, first undo and then do again, and then we'll end the call.
Alright. Stop sneering.
Sharon?
Yeah.
Sharon, stop!
Sneering screens.
There could be a name, Sharon Screens.
Yeah. Probably is a name.
It works!
Did it?
This.
Yes, you did good.
We're not gonna have any Katawa Shoujou music because, ew.
To be fair, all it's playing right now is piano.
Why is that to be fair? You have a problem with piano?
No, I'm just saying that's all that's playing.
Yeah, Katawa Shoujou music.
Okay, is there voice acting in this?
Nope.
Okay, we're good.
Why is we're good? Why is we're good?
So you won't need to hear sound, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do we start?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
We're gonna start.
Oh wait, never mind. Sorry.
Oh, I hit start.
Oh, wait, no!
Is it a cutscene or can I click?
I forgot to add the screen region. There it is.
Don't worry,
it.
it's going very slowly, so it should be alright.
I can't. Why is
snow?
Why is XSplit doing this nowadays?
Okay, I have to click to move the text. So
hold on a second. It's XSplit's being a daggum. It won't let me.
Say when.
Hold on.
I will click.
Hold on.
Say when, and I will click the branches.
So this should look okay.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it should look okay.
Are we good?
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah. You want to read this stuff or what?
I was waiting for you to get the thing set up.
It's all set up.
Alright then. A light breeze causes the naked branch overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes.
You don't have to read like that, because, trust me...
Oh, I'm sorry, isn't this a storybook?
Innocent voices aren't needed for this kind of story. You know what I mean?
I should read the whole thing just like it's a child's storybook.
She grabbed my man.
Oh, man. I'll just read it normal. It's a popular treat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy for out-of-sight teachers and fellow students. I don't see any green.
Yeah, I was going to say that myself, actually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It said in the summer.
Whatever, man. We don't care about that.
Now in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. You kind of are. Also, I don't see you in those trees.
He's in the... He is the trees. This is Katawa Shoujou.
God. I just realized that they were made like Katawa Jojo.
No. Actually, I should type that in, see what comes up.
Yeah. I'll keep doing this. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. I don't think that works, but okay.
Well, isn't it? Have you ever been in the cold, Dale?
I have, and that only works for like a few seconds before they get cold again. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m.
Kajau, what a Asian.
I don't know what text font this is, but I want it. It looks nice.
Really, Dale?
Yeah.
Okay, I could look it up for you.
Ah, yes, the notes slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking.
What kind of person says, I like this text?
Listen, it just looks nice. I'm sorry.
Does it? It just looks informal.
I know, I like that kind of stuff. Like, it's not Comic Sans, but it looks nice.
Well, I believe this is made by 4chan, so ask them.
As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter and Walker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative.
What a woman.
You want initiative, have them literally walk up to you and just hand it to you. Because that's what happened to me.
That's right, it did.
Yeah.
Jeez, Dale.
She was literally waiting for me, too.
Like, this is Dale, the game.
It is, except I'm not getting what the person in the game is.
Here's the real thing. The person has a heart problem, and you have none of that.
Do I have to, like, defibrillate them?
You have a heart problem. What is them? Who is them? You're defibrillating your multiple hearts?
Yeah. You know, I have 5 hearts. The pun and meaning of the snowfall gradually thickens. The plot is thickening, as is the snow.
The plot's not thickening at all, actually. Be real here.
I mean, it kind of was.
How?
Well, let's see here. We know he got a note. We know it's snowing.
That...
You know he likes math.
Hey, he's you! He is you!
He might be. Anyways.
It's Japanese Dale!
The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world.
You use the word stagnant. It could very well just be Dale, the game. Well, the visual novel.
I forget this stuff is written like it's an actual book.
What were you expecting it to be written like?
I don't know. Like, when I think this, I think video games, and I don't think it'd be written like a book.
Well, I mean, it's a visual novel. Still got the word novel in it.
You know. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest made it seem like time had slowed to a crawl. Oh, I heard the rustling of dry leaves.
The rustling?
Yeah,
the rustling?
I heard the rustling.
Yo, man, I heard the rustling of the dry leaves.
Also, it was dry snow. I almost said I said under noof.
Can snow be dry? Is that like a thing?
Yeah, it can be dry.
How?
It's really packed in snow, basically, is what he's saying.
But here's the thing.
Like, it sounds like dry leaves, but it's not.
Snow is just water, so how can water be dry?
Hey, you know. Listen, at first I thought it was dry leaves. So maybe that's what he's going for, but then he was like, you know what, it's snowing, there wouldn't be leaves. And as the rustling of dry snow underfoot fills me, interrupting the quiet mood, someone is approaching me from behind.
Ooh.
That was great. Hey, Hisao, you came?
You certainly did, didn't he?
Hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly.
Dainty?
Dainty.
She's got jams on that one.
I feel my heart skip a beat, and then skip another beat, and then skip another beat.
His heart is actually a record player.
His heart is a record player. That sounds like a song.
You know what?
I'm pretty sure it is a song.
You said the same thing about, what was the other thing?
I don't know.
Like,
I know what you're talking about, I just don't remember what I said was the thing.
yeah, but you said that was a song that wasn't. We should capitalize on that.
So, I don't know, but anyways, it's a voice I'd listened to hundreds of times, but never was more than an eavesdropper to a conversation.
Oh, what a stalker. Jeez.
No, I get this. It's just like he's sitting next to somebody you just can't help but hear.
So he's a daggum dirty stalker.
Oh, he's a person that listens, he's a people watcher.
So, he's a people, how would you describe stalker, Dale? Someone who watches someone, maybe? People watcher, possibly?
No, stalker is somebody watches somebody and then acts on it.
Not necessarily.
No, I mean acts on it as in they keep watching them outside of their normal watching environment.
Normal watching environment?
Yeah, like if you see somebody at school, that's not stalking them. If you go to their house and watch them, then that's stalking them.
I don't know, Dale.
Let's see, I turn to face his voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. I feel like he passes out or something.
I'm when I said you had heart problems?
Yeah.
Well, the kids are about to find that out soon enough.
Iwanoka? I got a note telling me to wait here. Is it yours? It was yours?
Was it yours? It was yours?
Man. Oh, hang on.
Aw. Are you daggum kidding me? For all the folks listening out there, I'm playing Kirby. The something or other with the Ultra and stars and something. Kirby Super Mega Star Ultra times X 410 Mega. Right now, I'm gonna. There's a win. Hey, look, Chooks, aka Chica. That's on stream. That's on stream. You can see the mutiny. Oh, I got messaged. I need to stop for a sec. Dadgummit! Alright. Wonder what happened to delay server. I guess they just stopped streaming. Oh, he's back!
Alright, there we go.
I thought you said you need to stop for a sec.
Well, I had to minimize for a sec. Anyways.
Alright.
I forgot I was supposed to read for a second. Hang on.
There's a problem with this.
Oh.
For some reason, XSplit's being stupid, and I can't see, like, the stream on XSplit. It just won't let me see it.
You don't need to see.
Show me viewport.
Anyways.
Show me viewport. Show it.
Show him the viewport.
Streamline. Wait. No. Okay.
Wait.
Wait. Keep going.
There
Now spent all afternoon.
Is it still on the one thing?
Spent all afternoon.
Exactly.
There you go.
Let's see. Dang it! I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. This guy doesn't think a lot, apparently.
Which one of us does?
Even he agrees with me.
He is you, Dale. Oh wait, we're not streaming? Oh, we are streaming. Okay.
Are we streaming? I don't know.
Did you write this letter? You wrote this letter.
To be fair, that's something I would say.
It is.
Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. His shy joy smiled at him. Sometimes I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. So he's got hard muscles, is what he's saying.
He's got heart muscles?
He's got a hard muscle.
He's got a hard muscle.
Oh,
that tends to happen.
It just went back in red. That's not good.
Hard muscles tend to happen when
Heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim his go for itself. Because that's what hearts do. If you've learned anything from Adventure Time, that's what hearts do.
Adventure Time?
Yeah.
Jeez, Dale.
That was the plot of an episode. Somebody's heart came out of their chest and tried to steal their girlfriend.
When that happens, I guess.
So, here we are, out in the cold. It's getting the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous sound is music.
Cacophonous? What kind of game is this word, like, cacophonous?
It's a good word. Iwano flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind.
Dale calls cacophonous good word, a.k.a. Dale is Hajao.
It's a vocabularious word.
I bet Hajao means Dale in, like, Japanese or something.
As it passes, she writes herself as if supported by some new confidence. I almost read that as confidence.
It probably was.
Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long dark hair along her finger.
What a lazy person.
I'm waiting for
so she's Dale too!
I'm waiting for the black and red to come up again. Just the middle of this. All the while, the anxious beat in my heart grows louder. And his heart explodes.
Oh, I wish. That'd be a great ending of the game.
Just boom, over.
You got the bad ending.
Yeah.
You can't even, like, get the good ending. They just forgot to program it in.
Oh, wait, hang on a second.
Damn it again! Okay.
I just realized my door wasn't fully closed. I had to close it. Anyways.
Why doesn't this work? Ah, that's better.
Did it work?
What?
Did it work?
We won't work.
Alright. Is the stream or...
No, I'm playing Kirby.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like upload this to YouTube or something. Cause we did this initially, so
you
I
might be too.
Yeah. See what kind of girls Dale goes for.
Yeah, my throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out of it if I tried. You see. Oh, heard the pounding and the black red is back.
The pounding and the black red.
Yep.
That sounds like a terrible album name.
I wanted to know. Don't.
The Resident Evil.
Please tell me he just passes out.
I think he does a little more than that.
If you'd go out with me. Stand there, motionless, safe, my pounding heart. Sure, that's not the only thing he's pounding at this point.
Oh, yeah! High five, score.
I wanted to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point.
It's never this hard talking to a girl, I don't think.
Oh, dramatic music. Hisao.
This is where he turns into the Hulk.
I try to reach out to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Well, that's not good.
Probably fine.
He's having a heart attack.
Probably. He's actually like a 50-year-old man with a beer gut.
Hisao?
No, jeez, Kirby! Dadgummit! Stupid rock thing! Now I guess.
I love how this is happening. And also that's happening. My whole body freezes safe. My eyes, which shoot open in terror. All the blood is rushed to his eyes.
Can that happen? Can your blood go to your eyes?
Yeah. Blood goes through your eyes.
Whatever, man. I've seen the eye veins.
That's probably why he's seeing red, actually.
Because blood?
Yeah, just right into his retinas. His eyes are actually spewing blood.
Right on there.
Yeah, that's why she's screaming, Hisao!
I don't think she'd scream his name. I think she'd just scream and run away if his eyes started spewing blood on her.
You didn't imagine.
Oops, I accidentally had
And
the chat. Instead of it going full screen video, I just had the chat kind of there. That'll be on these. Like, this is all, ooh, alright.
Anyways, the beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. That's even worse. Oh, and now the red-black is burned into the tree.
Burned.
And then it turned into a vortex.
It's Gigas. Now it turns into...
The world around me, the canopy of branches, the dull winter sky.
Barrage?
Oka, running towards me. All these fade to black. The last things I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Uenoka screaming for help and as I clatter the branches above. Alright.
I almost dropped my computer.
He's really into Kirby, alright?
I know, Kirby's over. Once that stupid rock thing killed me, I'm not playing.
He's really into not Kirby.
Not Kirby, yeah, that's my favorite game.
He's really into people dying.
Whoa, well, sort of.
He's like, I'm into death.
Yeah, Wilford Brimley into death.
Hello, I'm Wilford Brimley and I'm into death.
Probably. That's why he's trying to not get people diabetes.
Alright, come on, game. Go a bit faster than this. Just a little bit faster. Or not. Just take your time.
So Zeppeli, the lion guy from JoJo, when he's pouring this wine, he's making the same face you did at the end of your Pringles video. He even has a little head tilt. It's amazing.
Oh, man. Just take that video and replace my head with his.
See, it's not a video. It's a picture.
No, I mean, take my video and put his head on it.
That's an idea.
All right. Why isn't this going? Do I have to click?
Maybe.
Oh, well, not responding. So that's why it wasn't working. Okay. You broke it.
I didn't break it.
I mean, I broke it.
I didn't save. You gotta save more like regularly.
It died along with the guy's heart.
It's true. This is the ending of the game.
Oh man! I'm so glad this worked out the way it did. This was a good game. 10 out of 4.
What? That's you. Well, you can speed up the text.
Yeah, I think it's broke.
So close out of it, speed up the text. Close out of it, open it up, speed up the text.
Nice. I don't think speeding up the text will work. As a matter of fact, I think that'll make it go. I think that'll make it run worse.
CDL, just listen to me.
Chiga, listen. If I speed up the text,
so do I play and share screens with you, and then you just choose the options? Huh?
Sorry, I didn't hear that whole options thing. What?
I play share screens with you and you choose the options?
Exactly.
Or...
Actually, no, not exactly.
Why?
Because that would mean that you get to choose these options, which you didn't.
What up?
Game! What won't you load? I think it's literally just stopped working.
You close out of it, is what I'm saying. We can choose
I don't
these
think it'll work
options
again because it'll freeze at the same point.
No, here's what happens, Dale. I open it up, I share screen with you, and you tell me which options to pick.
Oh, I didn't understand what you meant when you said that. Yeah, that'll work.
Wow.
Can you still stream?
Can
you still stream it?
We'll find out, won't we?
Well, I guess so.
Jeez.
Oh, gonna stop screen share. If I can.
Let's open up good old Katawa Shoujou over here. 4-leaf.
I'll probably play it on my own time, considering it didn't work.
That works too. Maybe we'll give the stream a try again.
Yep.
But we just won't. We'll speed through the stuff.
Was the program.
All right. So, oops.
Maybe just do a podcast or we're playing it or something.
Yeah, I'm not reading this nonsense. You can read it. Excuse me.
No, I mean where I get to actually play it.
What?
You know. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it? Or like a mole now?
Don't worry about it. Oh, go.
Alright. So far, so good. Share screens.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't burrow in the ground.
Don't worry about it.
Some type of mole creature.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, it's me, Bill Murray.
The science guy.
Ew. Bill Murray. As you can see, I got the running girl over here.
Okay, let's hear that. One girl's crying.
That's Hanako. She touched she opened the shirt and loved her burning this on me.
Okay. I was wondering what that was.
She's slowly turning into a zombie over her veins.
Oh man, anyways. Start.
Anytime you can right click and you can go open up the options.
I did not know that.
And then skip mode.
Let's skip. Here's the thing, Chiggy. Yours is running so much faster than mine, even with that. You skipped all the text. I'm pretty sure it said it's been 4 months.
It's been 4 months.
Yeah, it's been 4 months since my heart attack, and the whole time I can probably count the times I'd left the hospital room under supervised.
Under supervised.
I mean, that's what it is, right? He's not being supervised enough. Anyways, 4 months is a pretty long time. You're left alone with your thoughts. So I've had plenty of time to come to my situation. Arrhythmia.
Arrhythmia?
Yeah.
Not arrhythmia?
Same thing.
Maybe?
A strange word for an alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with.
True, I don't want to be in the same room with this guy.
A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically.
I thought you said an air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's arrhythmia.
A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Get a pacemaker.
That easy.
Fixes this whole problem. Like, boom, done. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up.
What a Japanese guy.
What, Japanese?
Yeah, he's Japanese.
My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece.
It's pretty gross.
I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Do they not have pacemakers in this world? Of course there wasn't a cure.
The Japanese world?
Yeah, apparently not. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Well, that sucks.
Not really.
Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. In the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanoko was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway.
I like how you pronounce your name. You did it correctly.
Iwanoko?
You say Iwanoko. I can't speak. Iwanoko, I believe, and you spelled it right. I'm surprised.
I've said that the whole time, you just now commented on it.
Hey, man. I mean, before I was focused on Kirby. Well,
I didn't get to read that one.
Now you do. Now you do. Come on, read it.
We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again.
We didn't touch the subject that was between us. Between our legs.
Listen. Anyways, the hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave.
You're reading this at the speed of sound.
He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of an omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there is at least some hope. At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more of a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more.
He eats the books to help his heart.
His brain.
Bring me more books.
I found that I like reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands.
And then that's when the women came.
It's like, stop reading books. We like you naked. Well, I love the stories.
Again. This game has problems with my DS. It just tosses it around.
That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. Pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely.
What a baby.
And I couldn't even cry.
What a baby.
I don't know why, but I want to laugh at that.
What? Crying babies?
No, they can't. No, that whole thing, like that whole last couple of sentences. Today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he is trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There is this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers and setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to
The bed.
He looks me in the eyes for a moment. Hello, Hisao. How are you today?
Yeah, my DS still works.
I didn't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. I got that. Don't worry. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is strong now. With some precautions, you should be fine. You had all your medication sorted out. I'll give your father your prescription.
Not your mother.
Yeah.
She doesn't deserve it.
She doesn't know how to read. What are you talking about?
Yep. Yep.
The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many. Take it from his hand and take a look at myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this?
Take the pills. It's like you're a drug dealer. Propanol law.
I was about to
Hey, look at law. This game knows it's dealing.
I was about to start reading some of this. Oh, hey, erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, there we go. That's the kind of game this is.
The absurdly long list of medications start staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters, except for that one.
Except for
This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contraindications, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision.
I would prefer cold precision. If they're vague, you could die.
I tried to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. Just take the pills and get over it.
Exactly.
For the rest of my life, every day.
What a baby.
And then you can't cry.
Yeah, it's true. What kind of baby can't even cry? It's the worst baby ever.
Bad baby.
Yeah, bad. Just like the bed.
I'm afraid that is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. Years. What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. You know, because that one girl gave you a heart attack.
No,
What?
What?
Please, calm down, Miss Al. Listen to what the doctor has to say.
Whoop.
Calm down. The way he says it. Let's see. The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled?
Yeah, man, it's not that bad.
Like certain shows, it's ignored. That took me the longest time to read that one. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled. What?
Yeah, I dropped the Pringle.
Oh, I thought you were allowing me saying Yamaku.
No, you said it right.
Okay. Disabled? What? Am I? It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus.
We've one of them daggum Katawas.
Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. At least they made this sensical. Independence is a school for disabled kids. You can try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. I don't know why I'm reading this like Cinema Sins, but I am.
You are, aren't you?
I just realized that.
I was wondering why you're reading it. Like, I was wondering. I just knew you were putting on a voice, and I was like, dang. You're not really getting in the head of Survival.
I've been watching a lot of him recently. Maybe that's why.
That's probably why. Now also explain why you're reading so fast.
Yeah, well, I read fast normally.
I mean, do you read out loud fast?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Like, I remember in I think it was 10th grade, I had to write like a 2-page report that was supposed to last 5 minutes. I read it in like 2.
But for me...
And it was still a 2-page report.
Let's see, I had a 5-page report that I had 3 minutes to read. And I had 3 minutes to read it, but I didn't want to read it. So all I said was, it's about this, and that's it. And then everyone clapped for me.
Nice.
Yep.
Of course, that's all if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you.
What a baby. The dad's a baby now. I bet he's short.
You're a baby. A big, fat baby.
Hank never said that.
No, oh, sorry, that was loser.
Loser! You're a loser! You're gonna buy a baby on a bottle? A big dirt bottle!
That's what I was thinking of. We went out there and had a look. You also choked on whatever you were just putting down your throat. We went out
whatever
there.
I was putting down my throat?
Yeah.
Jeez,
it sounded like you choked on a straw. Like.
Nope.
Anyways, we went out there and had a look a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like it. It looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition will usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a friggin' opportunity.
This is an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Just speed it up at the end.
Yeah. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one...
No.
A special school. That's...
For special kids.
An insult.
Special kids.
That is what I want to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way.
Pretty active.
Even this guy knows it. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another.
Mentally.
Exactly.
There you go.
Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability.
Apprenticeitis.
One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is.
That's what a handicap is.
Exactly.
Not a disability. Because it's a handicap JoJo. It's Katawa Shoujou.
You're right. It's a disabled JoJo.
Disabled JoJo?
There's a difference there.
That is the best thing. Disabled JoJo.
I really hate this. Something so important was decided for me. Well, what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I'd always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no.
Nope.
I don't say anything. The fact is that I know now it's futile. I look around the room feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different.
Nope.
There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it is a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like.
Look like women.
Apparently so. It'll look like multiple women.
Yep, because he's seeing double. He's got bad eyes, too.
Act 1, life expectancy.
See him holding that little Katawa Shoujou heart.
Yep.
What a nerd.
It's like, this is my heart.
Yep, I'm a narrow girl. A Katawa Shmobobo girl. Shmobobo.
Shmobo! Shmovoo!
Katawa Shmobobo.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be terrible. Ooh, that would be terrible. James should play this.
Oh, we should get that.
I bet he'd end up really liking it.
I feel like he would. Here, the gate looked far too pompous for what it was. I almost said what it really was.
What is it really?
And I saw there wasn't a really there.
There wasn't a really there.
In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially does so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster, assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcome at all. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. You just went backwards.
What? You went backwards.
I was like, I already read that.
Oh, wait. There you go. Dadgummit! Jeez!
We found a glitch. It goes backwards. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good.
Ooh.
Sure, a lot of things felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good.
What?
And moving backward and moving forward and moving backward and moving forward.
I thought you were talking about women.
I was.
Oh, that way. I get you now.
There you go. Innuendo after innuendo. You just keep on bringing them.
Yep.
So I walked toward the main building of Yumaku Academy with his brisk pace. I thought he was setting up a joke for a second. I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me.
There you go.
The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. Green.
Cash.
They
They line the rows with cash here.
This kind of looks like a college, actually.
Well,
It doesn't feel like the kind of ground a school wouldn't have. More like a park with a clear walkway going past trees and
the smash.
the smell of fresh cut grass and all other park-like things.
Not gonna lie, I prefer the smash.
Yeah, the smash of throat cut glass.
The throat cut glass.
I can't speak.
That's your Katawa Shoujou. Now you're gonna go. That's your disability.
I severe autism. That's my Katawa Shoujou.
Severe autism. Severe.
Anyways, words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder.
I thought I read that as shoulder. I was like,
It makes me shoulder. It makes me shoulder shiver.
Shoulder shiver?
Yeah. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies. Too big and too many for just a school.
Oops.
Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought. I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled.
The school is just one big wheelchair ramp.
It's not even a school. It's just the wheelchair ramp.
Yeah, you just go up and go down.
Just walk up it and then walk off. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension.
Fun fact, Zhao, you did.
Cha-chow?
Yeah.
That's what I thought you said. The trees hum with the wind and the green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again. How they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a common color. So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? It's the wrong kind of green. It's a very bright, vibrant green. Whereas hospitals are very dull, lifeless green.
Dull, lifeless green.
I mean, they are.
Are they? I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when I had my wisdom teeth taken out, that's what it looked like in the back.
Yeah, you took your wisdom teeth out in the hospital?
Well, yeah, it was... Was it here? I don't remember what it was. Like a specialty center or something.
Okay.
Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprised myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous and with this realization in my head, I opened the front door. tall man with a bad posture noses me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical.
I don't like him. But I like his clothes.
You must be Niki
Nino Kuni.
Nakai. I assume that's his last name / first name.
They just have one name in Japan.
No, I thought they had two names.
Wow. The joke sale. He said last name / first name.
Yeah, anyways.
I don't like the way his face is drawn.
Yeah, he looks like really weird.
Because his eyes just like, where?
No, it's not that. It's like the rest of his face. It just looks out of place.
Whatever.
Also, I can't tell if he's smiling or not.
He's not.
So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. The head nurse asks you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. He's gonna have another heart attack.
Hopefully.
Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Do you want to
First choice
in the class?
First choice.
Why?
Oh, we got a sassy boy over here.
Why? Do I have to? Of course not. That's why I asked. Right. Let's go then. My heart's pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
The third door down the third floor corridor is marked as a classroom for class 3-3.
That is like
that is a tongue twister.
It's like a rat.
The third door. Oh, here, let me do it again. The third door down the third floor corridor. All right.
There you go.
Anyways, Muto opens the door and enters. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. That is an ugly picture.
Yeah, probably.
Hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Get it? I know that.
Say it again. Skype just freaked out.
Get a grip. This is a big step. I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least not this soon.
What are you jingling over there?
You know, rings. I got my rings on.
You gangster?
Exactly. I got my chains on.
So you are a gangster. I like how everyone in this class looks disabled mentally.
Yeah.
Every
Just
last,
a little bit.
Especially this one, this creepy one.
Oh, God. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around, partially so I went out to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's lots of space left over around and in between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards and the high, old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and inefficient. I said inefficient.
Yeah, pretty inefficient.
I stopped walking in front of the classroom and faced the other students. They all look normal, like students at any other school. But then, why would they be here? They're probably like me and have something wrong with them, only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I noticed that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. But which one?
I don't know. Then you got this guy, looks like Peter Griffin.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out which one's missing a thumb.
None of them. Not a single one.
This is the one at the end.
Why couldn't you be
Actually, it kind of does look like she's missing a part of her thumb.
Which one?
The one at the very end.
None of them look like they have their thumb.
Well, you know. That
like,
one specifically
does.
Can
you see thumb there? How about there? Except for there, you can see that thumb.
Yeah.
We can see thumb there. You can't see arm there though. Probably not real.
Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as if it will make her invisible. There was one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. I did not see that person.
He's a pimp. You can't see a pimp, Dale. They're
Ah.
like stands. You have to be a pimp to see a
I
pimp.
thought you were going to say they're like vampires.
No, you can see vampires, Dale.
I realized that after I said it. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kind of cute. So is the cheery-looking girl with pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in. Please welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hand, and so does everybody else, except one girl in the first row who has only one hand. I
guess that's the sound of one hand clapping.
Yeah. Listen, we figured out you can do this before. Listen.
You can slap your leg, slap your arm, slap your face.
Or, you could just snap.
Well, that's jazzy, and you don't want to do that.
Anyways, I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing in thanks for this applause I did not deserve.
Applause?
Yeah, I said this applause.
I didn't hear that.
After the applause, there's a brief silence that nobody seems to want to be responsible for breaking. The teacher soon realizes that he should probably say something. He opens with some unintelligible noise, shuts up as he loses his momentum, and then starts introducing me. He's just like,
Maybe. I don't know.
Nobody seems to be too interested.
You should be the teacher in this game, Dale. You'd be far better, because you don't care about the students.
Maybe I should have said yes to the self-introduction thing.
I didn't realize she had robo-legs. She has robo-legs.
Oh, she does.
So I thought they just
That's
grew
her
really
disability.
poorly. Her disability is robot powers.
I'm still trying to figure out what the blue girl in the front is her problem is.
This one, depression.
Okay, that would make sense.
I don't know. She's not part of the game.
I don't know. She has like a knee brace on.
Does she? Oh, well,
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah, that little like dot of skin that's covered by a knee brace.
Alright.
Anyways, next thing of text.
Oops.
Probably realizing he doesn't know anything about me, he just ends up saying my name wrong again and asks me to write it on the blackboard. I do that and turn back to face the class feeling awkward. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom.
Oops.
Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and
Oops.
I'm going to assume it says they clap their hands.
They might. Oh, that's what I did. Hey, I didn't know you could do that. Sweet.
Anyways, could you bring it up again? Clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round with her one hand against her other wrist that ends in a bandage stump. I just got something in my throat.
That's your disability.
I get things caught in my throat all the time. It makes me feel a little bad. Well, here, let's see what that sounds like. Oh, like normal clapping. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everybody. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She's the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know. And who else? And who else would be able to do that better, right?
There you go.
How could I know? The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that he will be working in groups of 3. That we will be working in groups of 3.
It would have been better if he just passed out. If he just passed out.
That's what I thought that said. I was like, people are passing out left and right. They drop like flies. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Oh, right. Hakamichi's right here. Shizune Hakamichi.
She's the dominatrix.
I'm not seeing what's wrong with her.
Her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they ever say.
As he calls out her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. Laughter.
Do it, Dale.
I'm not laughing.
You are now. You
I'm
are.
gonna do it. Ha ha ha.
Okay, this the better. I guess that is 3.
What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter.
What?
What? What? What?
He's no seizure just right there.
Yeah. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi. Shi-chan. Ah, this one.
This one.
I don't see anything wrong with her either.
She's deaf, mute, blind.
Ah.
No, she's not blind. She's deaf and mute.
to you. Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me this whole time. She nods once nonchalantly to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She has short yet carefully neat brushed hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored.
First off, this is her nose, not the tip of it. And secondly, who describes a nose as dainty?
It's supposed to be small, I guess. It's nice to meet you.
I know what dainty means, Dale. But not nose. I mean, I know what nose means as well, but...
She's it says ellipses.
That she can't speak. That was supposed to be sign language, not just pointing up to the air.
Look at that ceiling. Go over to raise the roof.
Raise the roof.
She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, you'll be able to talk to people, and who better to explain things to you? That's pretty good. I can see you're a little confused, right? Right. But I understand why you think I was Shichun. Shichun is deaf, so I'm...
She's deaf!
So I'm the person who translates things back and forth to her, for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. Ellipses. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Chichan, of course, here. Well, if he wasn't, he would have been standing up there for no reason, right? Right?
It's weird how you can just toss your scissors.
I see your problem. She has like ADD, I guess.
I don't know if that's really a thing you'd go
I can
to.
imagine that because she keeps like repeating things and then is really excited about it.
I guess she might be like super mentally disabled or whatever.
She's autism.
She is autism.
Exactly. Misha looks at me with a weird expression, then continues. We don't know much about him, but maybe we'll find out later. Maybe I should have introduced myself. Yeah. Anything would have given a better first impression than the teacher's drone and fumbling with my name. You knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here so soon. Hichan, right?
Dang it, the dog is barking.
Hichan? Yep, it fits, doesn't it? It's much easier to say than Hisao. It's like Khan trying to say name. Hisao! Hisao!
It's like Khan. I think it's Contra. It's like, Contra doesn't say anything. It's a game.
Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname. I don't really see how. It fits. You look just like I imagined. I love how she opened her mouth and it's like...
Nothing comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, you look just like a Hichan. I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Ellipses.
In fact, that's what she said. It was the only word she ever knew. It was ellipses.
Yeah. Hakamichi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Man, that was a blur.
Yep.
Misha seems a little overwhelmed. Sorry about that. Shichon wants you to know that she's the class rep, so if there is anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her.
I'm surprised it's running so smoothly.
Ellipses. Anyways, what were you saying?
I'm surprised this is running so smoothly.
I am too.
Nah.
Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Yeah, I feel like she has ADD. That's why she keeps like... Here. Misha stumbles with the hard work a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kind of came straight to class today. Ellipses.
Hey.
That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just the school either. Always. Even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shichon? Haha. She's Woody Woodpecker. What about where you're going? I guess I didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care enough to do so. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to going along with it half-assedly. But anyway, I don't say anything, and Misha signs something that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seems like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deep. You look down. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Is that the noise she makes?
Yeah. She's Birdo.
Oh, man.
That explains why Birdo's deaf, doesn't have ears.
Yeah. Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test.
Here's the thing, not everyone needs help.
Wahaha. Ha.
She's Wario, actually.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah.
Ellipses. Ah, and another thing. You don't have to call Shi-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shi-chan. Ellipses. Ahaha. Okay, maybe Shizune would be more appropriate.
Shizune? Not Shizune?
Yeah. Listen, Shizune. Ellipses.
Shizune? Sakura? Sakura?
Listen.
Sakura?
Listen, I say Sakura on purpose.
Sakura.
I know it's pronounced like Sakura.
Either way.
I just like saying Sakura because it sounds
Shizune?
like... Yeah.
Shizune?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Whatever.
Yep. Shizune is fine. Okay, that would be a lot easier for me. I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier, especially about Shizune, who I assumed would be all business. That was a nice car that went by. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess. Ellipses, with an exclamation point. Huh?
You're just supposed to say ellipses with more power in your voice.
Yeah. Ellipses!
There you go!
Huh? Alright, we haven't even touched the assignment. We should start work now, or Shi-chan will get mad. The assignment is also kind of long, so we should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class.
Check out my...
Wahaha, that too. Ellipses. She looks angry now. Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know sign language to understand that. Okay, I get the message.
Why is your face in the cup, Dale?
What?
Get the face out of that. I heard the cup. Or was that your mouth? Your hands? Whatever.
Oh, that's probably my hand beside my microphone doing that.
But it always sounds like a cup. Do it again. Just say something.
Something.
With your hand next to your thing?
Something.
Nope, doesn't sound like a cup. Do you have a cup near you?
I don't. I had a shot glass, but I set that off like a minute ago.
So why did you just randomly sound like you're talking into a cup?
I don't know.
Jeez.
Hang on, I was like, I gotta mute. I'm gonna spit real quick because my mouth is just dry.
Yeah, oh, fine, whatever.
God, that saliva is just white as all can be.
Wow, jeez, that's disgusting.
Anyways, moving on. After class,
I didn't need to know that.
After class, we could take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay? Why does she have a tilde after every single sentence?
She's insane.
The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. I love those kind of assignments.
She's probably a man. Oh, you probably do love those kind of assignments.
No, I hate unnecessarily long assignments.
Sure.
Like, it's like what was this teacher? A science?
Sure. I don't remember. Probably.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Still, we finished it a few minutes earlier than anyone else in the class, despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. Hang on a second. They're quite different, though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha's a lot more playful and girlish, not to mention a little more easily distracted. ADD.
That government triple D?
Yeah. I mean, it could also be that, to be fair.
What's triple D?
The breast size.
Is it?
The bra size.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how they have double Ds?
They
It
might.
could also be triple Ds.
Can there?
Yes.
I don't know if that's a disability. Like elephantitis?
That'd be the weirdest disability.
Probably.
Lord. That'd be the most distracting disability ever.
What, maybe to you?
Moving on. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. The clock tower bells ring, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. There's that creepy picture again. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me into the hallway and down the stairs. She's beckoning me.
Like a siren.
We descend even below the lobby where I met Muto down to the bottom floor. I keep wanting to say that differently. I don't know why.
Oh, how you want to say it?
I want to say Mutao, but I know that's not how it is.
I mean, it might be.
Or like Matao.
Matao?
Yeah, Matao.
Shizune? Sakura?
Sakura I say on purpose. Keep that in mind.
You say Shizune on purpose too.
No, Shizune... Listen, I know Sakura is wrong, but I say it anyways. Like, Shizune, that sounds just right to me. There's a difference there. But anyways, just like everything in the school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. That's spacious, but there's not a lot of space between, like, everything.
That's a decent amount of walking space. You
You
don't need, like, gaps of...
I know, it's just, like, really weird to see that, because that's how mine are, and there's never enough room for people to walk.
Well, why is it weird if it's how yours are?
Well, most of the time people are just, like, leaning back in their seats, so it's impossible to walk without hitting somebody.
Knock your block off. There's nothing blocking.
Anyways, it's big windows open to the courtyard, towards the main gate. You wouldn't be able to see that from this angle, but, you know. It's cafeteria, Tilde.
Are you gonna say the punctuation now with periods?
Yeah, I should start doing that. Just say tilde.
No.
I feel like if that was actually like visualized in the game, it'd be like her having like a nervous twitch. It's still like. Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. There's a rather long list of menu options which seem great until I realize that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. How nice. It almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patients. I pick something at random and follow Shizune to a table sitting opposite of her.
Shizune.
Listen, it just sounds good. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points at Shizune. Ellipses. I don't understand signs, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite. Do you want... I don't want, apparently. You just skipped like 3 things.
Did I?
Yeah. Okay.
I read it faster than you did. Okay, I'm sorry.
Here we go. Do you want to know something?
Ah!
What?
Ow.
About anything. Well, you're a guide, so you should ask if there is something. I wonder. I wonder which one I should ask.
Up to you.
To be fair, I think I'd say the first one. I think I got everything I need to know.
Bam.
I can't think of anything, really. Yeah, that's this guy's literally me. Ooh, that means we've been good guys, doesn't it? Doesn't it, Tilde?
Doesn't it, Tilde? Is she talking to... This is like Deadly Premonition, because in Deadly Premonition, after every sentence, the guy was like, isn't that right, Zach? So Tilde is like her alternate personality she's talking to?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyways, ellipses. It is not Shizune's ellipses. If you say so. You should positively beam, and so does Shizune after a quick translation. I shake my head at their somewhat exaggerated enthusiasm and shift my focus on the food. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they were talking about Secret Girl stuff or something. Ellipses. I quickly notice the conversation in sign is not enough to fill the silence. We arrived in the first one, but we're not the first. Sorry for that. I was about to start reading, but then I was like, oh, I don't have any breath.
I don't have any breath!
Anyways, that dark hair...
Dark.
Oh, man. That dark-haired girl I noticed before slumped over her desk at the last row.
That's the burned one, if you can't tell.
Really? I didn't notice.
Hey, man!
She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from our presence. Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind it as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I loved wandering about here, even when the classroom slowly fills with those students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange, it's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I mean, feeling physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Chizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Ellipses. Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hichan. We've got to hurry already since there's a lot of work for us to do. Ellipses. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Ah, wait, the teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can at least show you that much.
Isn't that right, Tilly?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I've learned to block it out, apparently.
He's good.
Yeah. Come on, the nurses have their own buildings, so we have to go outside. It's the painting again. We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours.
I'm going to destroy my tailbone if I sit like this.
And his tailbone was just caught in the chair, and he just had to rotate it out. Just...
I don't like an elephant, I think. I hope.
Yeah. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually a part of the main building. Ellipses. This is the auxiliary building here. There are a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool. How's that official? Ellipses. Don't be silly, Hichan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right, Tilly? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education? I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I'm walking in hoping that this really will be only a quick visit like the teacher said. On the white door on the left is a green cross with the text head nurse and a nameplate. A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. What was going to happen? Oh, nothing. The room is not large and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. Hello there.
Asian.
What can I do for you today? This guy has almost the same face as the teacher.
Can you tell he's Asian?
Also, I love his name is Smiling Man.
That's a good name. He sounds like a horror name.
Yeah. Instead of head nurse, it's Smiling Man. He's young-looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheek wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who It's the very same question.
What a darn lie this game is.
Yeah.
See dimples there? I don't.
I don't. Anyways, next.
Nice.
Why, yes I am. It says so on the door, no? You can call me by my name or just the nurse, like everyone else. Of course, I shake off my confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student, and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. His eyes light with his lies
fill me as I believe every word he says.
His eyes light up with a revelation, and he snaps his fingers.
He's blushing.
Oh, Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right?
Exactly, it's gonna get you.
Yeah. You gestures me to sit down.
It's so easy to mess up. I just one little scroll of the wheel, it goes up.
He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. That was great. He just me to. Yes. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there is a problem. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital. Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. His joke feels so out of place, and I'm left thinking why he even said it. Oh man, my nose got really stuffed there. I don't know why. Yeah, just
okay.
that it's
Thanks
really
for letting us
weird.
know, all the viewers at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really weird that so many medical people at a school.
Oh.
You'll get used to it. I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it. Now, let me just find your file again. While he searches for the link from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging off the wall, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups.
Alright, when we hit the next choice, we should probably stop.
Alright. Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. So, you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening, or it won't be much help. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing? He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being. Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really I'm not too bothered by him foreboding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion for the sport. Just have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? There's no mention of the cause in your papers. Not exactly. I sidestep the question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, and so some exercise would do you good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks or even light jogging, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming, maybe? There's a pool here. So I was told. You were. Very good. At any rate, and I'm sure you've been told this before, you just need to take care not to overexert yourself. He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need, really. I've heard this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself. Okay. He goes over his papers one more time and sets them on the desk, obviously content. Good. That's it then. Come at me if you ever need anything.
I'm kind of like zoned out, where I'm just staring blankly at the screen, clicking whenever I hear you stop reading.
You're literally playing the game. I'm ushered up before I even realize it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building, although to my eyes they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gate or the dorms. You skipped one. Everyone seems to know where they are going.
Maybe I didn't skip one. Everything is that.
No, I very clearly saw it. And I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them?
An outsider.
One of us?
He can't be one of us, but he's an outsider, Dale. Definition of an outsider. One who's not of us.
One of us.
He's outside of us.
Of us.
He's being us.
Anyways. Ellipses. I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The weariness in me only grows as I trudge towards the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms. Shrubbery, flowers, and that overbearing smell of fresh crab grass. That gets me every time.
The overwhelming smell of flesh.
Oh, man.
Amazing. Sugoi even. Oh, sorry.
Anyways.
Yeah.
It dawns on my tired mind that this smell feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long. The dorm building is big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push forward, going inside.
There's going to be Japanese exit signs.
What? Oh, you're right. It takes more time than necessary to fish out the key I was getting from my pocket. Room 119.
911.
619.
Girl, you're fine.
No, that's 369.
369. Girl, you're fine. Can I play with your fancy line?
Despite the ornate exterior,
It's a lack of reaction.
fairly new, functional, and boring. Just like in the main building, the halls and doors are wide to accommodate
Ah,
wheelchairs.
my scissors.
Those for the elevators at the end of the hallways. What?
I ran out of Pringles.
I poke my head around the corner of the common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV. Seems that only the girls around here are sociable. I suppose that's perfectly fine with me.
It's not.
I climb the
Terrible.
stairs to the upper floor.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it won't be fine with them in a little bit.
Oh!
When the game gets going, it won't be fine with them. Here, small corridors branch off from the main hallway. Each of these minor halls seems to have a toilet and a shower, as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall, I spy room 119. The nameplates on the rooms adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are just 2 of us here. Light shines from below the door of room 117, so I knock lightly. Hello, is anyone home? From inside, I heard a few movements, then the clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open.
That's me.
Oh my god, it's Harry Potter.
That's exactly what I actually said. Dadgummit.
It is, though. Look at him.
It's, first off, never seen nor read Harry Potter. Third off,
I've never read Harry Potter, but I've seen like clips of the movies. I haven't even seen a full movie, and I know that's what he looks like.
yeah, he does look like Harry Potter. But the point is,
Uh-huh.
he's me, except he asks for money and he's drunk. And those are 2 things.
So you're Harry Potter?
Oh my goodness.
You're a wizard, Chigga.
That'd be a totally different movie.
Yeah. It's just like, no. Anyways, a bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He's looking at me very intently through his extremely thick eyeglasses. Who is it?
You gave a noise to him. You gave a voice to him, but not anyone else.
He looks like he'd have like a nasally voice, kind
But
of.
you didn't give anyone else a voice.
I don't know.
You didn't give the nurse, the teacher, any of the girls.
All right, I'll not do a voice then.
And I'm just wondering why you like him.
It. You skipped it.
I didn't skip anything.
Blind? No, at least not completely. Why would he have eyeglasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic. He's Sanakai. I'm moving into the next room.
Hisao?
I thought I
We used
should
to call him
introduce
Hijao. What happened, Dale?
I said Hisao before.
Did you?
That's how I've always said it.
The recording will tell us if that's true.
Alright then. Anyways, I thought I should introduce mine. His face suddenly brightens in realization.
I was wondering if I could skip because he stopped
That was
reading.
amazing.
I like it.
Really, whoever really happy to just in my face and angry. He's like, what'd you say? You call me Harry Potter? Listen, I ain't no wizard.
I ain't no wizard.
I'm a wizard of women.
Wow, jeez.
Anyways,
Dale would say that.
his face suddenly brightens a realization, and he stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling greeting, almost straight to my diaphragm. Oh, sup, dude? The name's Kenji. Ah, hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and vehement welcome. There were some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier. Oh my god, this guy's bipolar, isn't he? I just realized that.
No, he's just me. Like,
He's
everything
depressed.
about him is me except for 2 things. The money and the alcohol.
Alright, anyways, it was probably my parents. Your parents? You sure? Because it could have been some other people, too. You can't just butch
butch?
by his color.
That's only made better by the fact that it's its cover and get such a butch by its cover. Oh, that's amazing.
God, anyway, this out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. Oh, God, my nose got clogged again. Hang on.
Snurting that cocaine.
All right. Whew.
Yeah, I take it you are snorting that cocaine.
Yeah, exactly. Woo! He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures.
Gee, get up! There you go.
You're a brave man, Hisao. Me, I don't think I could trust the chances. The only one I trust is myself. Does that mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Damn, you're smarter than you look. Probably. What do you like? I hope...
What do you like? What do you like?
What do you look like? I hope not smart. What do you look like? I hope not smart. He squints his eyes and leans closer again, but I lean backwards to dodge it. Never mind, it doesn't matter. With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment, and searches the door handle and shuts the door behind him. I slide the key into the lock of the door, marked Nut 119. Bleak beige walls, white linen, a desk made of some type of light wood, ugly curtains. So this is a hotel room. It's no one's room. Impersonal, like my hospital room was. My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes.
Oops.
Also, it seems there are a number of school uniforms hanging there as well. A note is pinned to the sleeve of one of the shirts. Hi, Hichan. We've unpacked your things and made your bed. They said that if these don't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad. Well, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I kind of hoped I would have. Then there would be something to do. It's still too early. I put the note down on the desktop and lie down in the bed feeling drained. Lying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read whenever I have nothing to do. The restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming in for the entire day today, too. I still am, I think. Damn, I have to distract myself somehow so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now...
Dergs.
Pills.
Yeah, baby.
A bottle of medication is neatly arranged on my table, catches my eye. I pick up one and shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, and then read the glued-on pharmacy label. We're going to be reading the labels. Hisao 2 tablets daily to stay alive. It doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. It's kind of twisted having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin my new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, being careful to check the correct dosages. Ellipses.
There's ellipses that can't be... Oh. See the light shining on my computer and the dust on my computer screen? I just thought there's blank.
Ah. I lied again, feeling hollow and uncertain, and after that, I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time.
Alright, we're getting ready to end. This will be a good time.
It doesn't start looking any more familiar, not even after darkness falls and long shadows draw across my room like fingers. The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. Soon the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine once again. I keep drifting further away from the world I knew.
There you go. Alright. And that concludes this episode of
Katawa Shoujou.
Hey, that'd be a terrible song.
You probably want to create a new save state.
Yeah. There you go.
Progress shiftfully shaved.
Oh, it's a baseball.
Oh, it's a baseball.
Oh, it's a baseball.
Holy cow, we've been playing for 58 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was a good time to stop.
Dang, man. It went by a lot quicker than I thought it would.
It's a well-written game.
Apparently so.
What do you think so far?
That was pretty good.
Yeah. See, it's off-putting when you say I'm dating the burned girl.
Yeah.
When you start playing it, you understand.
It's like, oh, this is kind of normal.
Kind
Like,
of.
when I first started reading it, I was like, this kind of sounds like Fault in Our Stars.
Oh no, did you read that book?
Yeah, I've read it.
Ah, it was gross.
Also-
Now I have to destroy everyone. The only one I can let live is Guff. I'm sure Guff didn't read it.
To be fair, this is better than that.
If Guff read Fault in Our Stars, then I just have to blow up the Earth. Yeah, I think Odyssey's read it, you've read it, pretty sure Brittany's read it. There's not a human on this earth I can trust anymore.
To be fair, the only one that makes sense in there is Brittany, because she's a girl.
So why'd you read it then?
Because other people told me to.
Yeah. Why did I have to? I didn't want
Listen,
to
I
have
heard
to.
enough about it to where I was like, I should read this.
I didn't want to have to kill you, but that easily changed.
Also, I read it about the same speed I was reading this.
Either way, excuses. Guff, you better not have read it. All right.
I'm gonna go tell Guff to like, hey, read Fault in Our Stars.
He won't. Guff knows better. Ending stream now.